Hello everyone, and that's right, let's play more Alundra. Now for those of you who didn't see my video before, I was actually having a lot of emulator trouble with Alundra, so badly that I would have had to have replayed through the entire game in order to get back where I was, and, getting all the Gilded Falcons and everything, and I really wasn't about to do that. However, a YouTube user by the name of KabukiDood actually volunteered his own time to play alongside my Let's Play, and he got all of the Gilded Falcons, all the life vessels, all the items that I had, and that's really nice of him because he really didn't have to do that. But now we are back here for more Alundra. We gotta prove ourselves to Nyrud, and apparently, in order to do that, he's going to, I don't know, suck this giant platform into his torso somehow? And it is a boss battle of sorts, but really it's not like any other boss battle. We don't have to defeat Nyrud, we just kind of have to survive until he runs out of this weird little platform to suck into his belly. And this part is really not challenging at all. Using the jump slash is actually a little bit faster than just using the normal slash standing there. And it's very easy to make it to the bottom of the platform before Nyrud even gets there, and once you make it far down enough, the rocks will stop falling, and really you just got a nice little wait down here at the bottom as Nyrud slowly kind of crawls his way through a crazy little abyss down at you. You can also see that his armor starts to fall off as he progresses through the area, revealing some kind of weird, like, I don't know, decayed looking skeleton. And, I don't know, I think that's just kind of a weird design choice for someone who's supposed to be your ally. Very grim, I don't know. Oh yeah, we have crest, yeah, I'm the releaser, I couldn't have just shown you the crest. You had to go and make a platform go into your stomach and drop rocks on me, but okay. Okay, whatever you need me to do to prove that I'm an ally, Really, I gotta think, Nyrud, you probably don't have many friends, do you? Because, I mean, if you make them all prove themselves to you as friends by dropping rocks on their heads and doing all those types of things, I don't know, I can't imagine you'd be very popular. And now here's some type of gargoyle character. And also, yeah, he said bastard. That's because this is actually a slightly altered version of Alundra this time, and now it's a bit uncensored, so that should be fun. For the most part, the dialogue will remain the same, but here and there we will see a little bit different of what we would see in the original version of Alundra. And so this Zorgia character is apparently an ally of Melzus, who has just killed Nyrud. That's great. He's killed the crazy ethereal head. And now he's going to kill us. Okay, that's great. This has been Let's Play Alundra, and oh wait. Oh, a bunch of little tiny elves are coming to chase you away. I feel very threatened by you now to know that a bunch of elves are coming and you feel very threatened by them, and so you must run away now. Okay. Way to go, guy. Plus, I mean, you killed Nyrud in like 2 seconds. Why couldn't you have killed me so quickly? I mean, they didn't, like, just show up. Should be easy. They take like 2 hits from me, but, whatever. Very threatened by this gargoyle character now, running away from these little guys. Though, I do admit, Lord Miming is there, and I have to say, I'm pretty intimidated about Lord Miming. I mean, with a name like Lord Miming, I mean, I know I've mentioned this before, but come on, Lord Miming. Oh, King Miming. He called him King Miming. I don't know if that's worse. Probably not. I'm gonna say Lord is better than King. I think Lord is probably one of the coolest titles ever of all time. I'm gonna go with Lord. And that's nice. We get a crest finally, which is good because we don't want the Guardian dying without giving us the crest. Because that is really what's important here. And there's the Topaz crest for us, which honestly kind of looks like it's, I don't know, kind of looks like it's a piece of candy to me. Maybe that's just me, but hey, Lord Miming, what you got there? The Aqua Cape, huh? I will explain exactly what it is the Aqua Cape does in a little bit. Yeah, you guys kind of suck. But, like, yeah, I don't know, you scared the gargoyle guy away, so maybe, I don't know, maybe there's... 50 Gilder, that's a great apology. I have, like, 8,000, and I don't need any more ever, but okay, thanks. Apology accepted, I guess. Anyways, I'll be back in a moment whenever we head to an area where we can make a use of this aqua cape. So you guys should recognize this area as the King Snow statue where we could have gotten the legendary sword. We want to drop up here and head into this whirlpool, which of course is going to teleport us. That's what whirlpools do in real life, so yeah. And now the aqua cape will allow us to actually enter this area, whereas before we would have been spat out onto the area nearby. And now we're done using the aqua cape. Yeah, that was it. We're done. The aqua cape allows us to enter the fairy pond, which is actually an optional dungeon in this game. However, there is a life vessel here, so I do feel compelled to enter. And there's also a new weapon that we will be getting at the end of this dungeon, and so, for completion's sake, I think I'd like to do it. I do have to admit, however, that I think it is probably the worst dungeon in the entire game. Also one of the hardest dungeons in the entire game, and for all of the wrong reasons. Mostly for this reason that we're about to see right here. Yeah, we're underwater now, and you can see Alundra jumps like he is on the moon. So now we need to jump down, and I'm actually holding down on the D-pad right now. You can't tell, it kind of looks like I'm dropping straight down due to all the wonderful depth perception of this game. And we also want to go back up, because here's the life vessel that I was talking about. Yeah, we found it already. Hell yeah, life vessel. But this dungeon is rather short, so I guess that is one good thing about this dungeon. It is a horrible, horrible dungeon, especially now that I've played through it a few times, you know. Once you get used to the dungeon, it's not as bad. It's, you know, it's a short little dungeon. It's nice and all, but the first time playing through this dungeon, unless you know exactly what you're doing, it's just horrible. And you may not understand why yet. It seems, you know, kind of okay right now, but trust me. You'll see in just a few moments why this dungeon is so horrible. I'm also going to end up jumping into the spike ball, I'm sure, because, hey, yeah, how am I supposed to get around that with the crazy depth perception of this game, huh? Yeah, there's no way to do it, just don't even try. The rest of the chests in this area only contain herbs, so I'm not really going to be too concerned with, you know, opening those chests. There is actually no gilded falcon in here, so yeah. Also, something very, very obvious. You can walk through this wall. Yeah, I know. I thought to walk through it too the second I saw it. I was like, oh hey, there's a wall. I should try walking through it. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. You actually have to do that. It's essential to completing this whole little area. Walking through walls, yep. So we push that rock, and it destroys that rock, because it was obvious that this area is elevated, right? I could tell. It seemed like it was elevated above the other areas, you know, not that it was like level with them, you know. I could tell. Thought it was pretty obvious. Just like walking through this wall that we're going to do up here. I'm also just gonna take hits from everything, not really gonna bother apparently, like dodging or killing enemies right now. And again we return underwater, where we can jump ridiculously far and ridiculously high. And now this area is not fun. This is platforming in this crazy thing, and you really just gotta look for your shadow. You have to look for your shadow on the platforms, or else you are not gonna know where you are jumping. Depth perception is not your friend. Now you see we've been jumping down, and it looks like we should be able to jump down there, right? The spikes are not, like, high enough to be blocking our way, but sure enough, the spikes are blocking our way. We have to actually know to jump here, but there are spikes here, and it looks like they should be blocking our way. But no, that's apparently not the case. Some spikes block our way and some don't. And here again, we are able to fall down here. But that's not where we want to fall. We can't actually fall down there, but now we wind up here. Now, this is what happens when you fall down. You wind up all the way down here. And falling down here just really isn't that fun, I must admit. It's not a good time, because it's very easy to get lost down here, like I am lost right now. And so after a couple hundred years of searching around, you realize that under some of these pots there are these bubbles that will take you back up to the top. So as I was saying, we're back here, and we don't actually want to drop down, even though we can drop down. We actually want to go way over here, through those spikes, even though it looks like those spikes should again be blocking you off from where you need to jump. And that finally brings us right here. So I just now have to say, next time on Let's Play Alundra, we continue through the fairy pond. We jump down this waterfall, and we continue on. We're almost done. We're pretty much... The worst is behind us. We're pretty much done here, but still more horrible, horrible depth perception to come. I'll see you next time.